Hi, have you thought about converting to Islam? Either you're thinking about doing it or maybe you've already converted to Islam. You may have felt something missing in your life. Maybe you read the Quran and you felt that this is such a beautiful book, Muhammad's life is so amazing. You felt a deep sense of peace maybe. You read the Quran and you read the verses that said, the beautiful ones about feeding the poor and being kind to others and living for God, and this appealed to you. You found that maybe some of your past religious beliefs actually coincided with what you find in Islam. Maybe the concept of prophethood or a hereafter, heaven and hell, for example. You probably also thought certain things in your current religion didn't make a lot of sense. For example, the Trinity or something else. So now you found Islam. Probably Sunni Islam, but maybe another version like Shia Islam or Ahmadiyyat. This person I'm describing is me around 17 years ago. Around 17 years ago, I converted from Ismailism to Sunni Islam. After reading the Quran and studying Muhammad's life, I felt that this version of the religion was much closer to the truth than what I was born into. I deep dived into Islam, dedicated my whole life to it. I made many sacrifices and it shaped every decision that I made. So why did I convert to Islam? For one, I was not as critical-minded back then. I was young and looking for something, somewhere to belong to. And the Muslim community was just that. Do I regret converting to Islam? No. Because it helped make me into who I am. It helped me to speak about this topic with strength and compassion. But I do not wish for others to make the same mistake I made and to invest the same time and energy into this religion like I did. If you are thinking of converting to Islam because you think Muhammad spoke to Allah, then this is definitely a bad reason to convert. Because it's not true. There's little reason to believe this, and there's rather much evidence to the contrary. If you're looking for a community to fit into, sure, you'll get it, but realize that this community also comes with a lot of baggage. There will be judgments made. You will have to change to fit in. If you are a woman and you do not comply to the dress code, they may look at you with scorn. Many Muslim women have talked about how hard it was for them to take off the hijab and the abuse they got, like the famous Instagrammer Dina Tokyo. If you're a man who wears a chain or has tattoos, you might also get dirty looks in the mosque. I wish this wasn't the case, but it is. There is brotherhood and sisterhood, but there's also judgments and expectations upon you. You may be treated like a second-class citizen. Parents won't allow their daughter to come near you because you're not from the same background as them, unless you're Arab or Pakistani, of course. If you think Allah exists and will punish you for your sins, this may change you and make you a better person, but it may also make you a worse person. For example, you may give up vices like drinking alcohol and smoking, but you may also end up spending hundreds of hours in unnecessary rituals that don't benefit you. All that praying and fasting. Some particular sacrifices you may make, you may end up having to avoid. Here are some examples of particular sacrifices you may make. You may end up having to avoid getting a mortgage because of the guilt you feel by disobeying Allah, as interest is haram according to most scholars. A friend of mine gave up his successful realtor business selling houses because he didn't want to be involved in the sin of helping people to get mortgages. Another friend of mine wanted to give up his lucrative banking career, which he was doing so well in, because of similar reasons. When you're traveling or depending on where you live, you may be restricted due to lack or availability of halal food options. Maybe you'll have to even give up music, as many consider that sinful. There's no free lunch here. Are you better off without all those things? Not really. There's nothing wrong with a bank mortgage, neither with music, nor eating non-halal meat that wasn't slaughtered in Allah's name. What if you are converting to Islam to have better morals? Well, let's ask a question. Is it immoral to have a girlfriend? Isn't dating a useful societal ritual? Yet in Islam, you can have a slave and you can actually sleep with her and that's fine. Or you can beat your wife for fearing nushuz. Are these godly morals? How about a woman inheriting half of what her brother gets? Does this make sense for all societies and cultures? No, of course it doesn't. We can do better by ourselves. We don't need outdated religious morals to tell us how to live our life. Secular humanism is far superior to Islamic morality. What if you are converting for spiritual benefits? In that case, I would ask you to consider mindfulness instead. The benefits you can get from meditation and mindfulness can change your life with no unnecessary dogma. Look it up and check out all the scientific benefits that meditation has been proven to bring. I'll say it again. It will and can change your life. Do yourself a favor. Study both the arguments for and against Islam before converting to it. You may end up saving yourself from a lifetime of bad decisions, sacrificing for a God that doesn't exist to reap rewards in a heaven that will never come. Thanks for watching. My name is Abdullah Samir and I make videos on Islam. If you can afford to support me, check out my support page at abdullahsamir.com/support. Thanks for watching. This is Abdullah Samir signing out.